Hey, welcome back. Come on in, let's talk about why you're not enjoying the style that you have inside your home. Let's do it. So now that we're inside, let's get into this. Why do you feel like your home is not giving what it's supposed to give? My first reason is it's not properly maintained. Don't go there, girl. Let's get into this. We're ignoring small repairs, right? We're ignoring to repaint the wall. We're ignoring to refresh your baseboards. We're ignoring those little things, and those little things plays a factor in how our overall home feel. Another part of elevating our home and keeping the elevated style in our home that we have to clean our furniture, especially the fabric furniture, our sofas, the carpet, right? Our air rugs, our pillows. I'm not saying, girl, you got to go ahead and get to it. Use a service to come out and clean your fabric. All these things plays a factor in the richness and just the overall vibe of our home. Who wants to smell funky furniture? We sleep in it, right? We lounge in it. We do all the things in it. So we have to maintain the fabric and maintain the beauty of our home. It's not about buying new things all the time. Sometimes it boils down to maintaining the things that we work so hard to purchase. If we go ahead and clean these things quarterly, sometimes yearly, we'll maintain the beauty of our home and save some coins in the process. Number two, the reason why we're not feeling elevated in our home or our style is not coming through as elevated is because you're letting TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube dictate how you decorate your home, how you style, and what your style is. If you know for a fact that having a light color furniture, light color rug is not manageable or doesn't align with how you live, girl, don't buy it. Be inspired, love it for he or her or them, love it, but it doesn't align with you. If it doesn't align with you, get what aligns with your style, get what aligns with your personality, get what aligns with your life and where you are right now, and then you start seeing how your home feel elevated, because then it becomes who you are. We love trend. Trend is fun. But if it doesn't align with you, love it and move on. Don't use TikTok, social media, or any creator to pinpoint or to identify or to make you feel like that's me. Things about each person and then make it applicable to your home and how you want to live and feel. It's okay to be inspired, but don't let the inspiration overtake who you are. Don't let the inspiration make you lose your identity. And believe me, I'm guilty. I've been there. Walk with me. We're going to talk about something else. When everything is the same color, the same texture, within the same family, it falls flat and it becomes boring. Incorporate some high contrast. Incorporate some unique shape. Incorporate just something different. What I'm learning right now is that in my space, and I haven't yet shown you guys, I can't wait to show you. But in my space, I have two sofas, same color, two different sizes facing each other, right? Very light color sofa. But what I've done is that I'm bringing the opposite of light to dark. Something with some texture, something with some sheen, something with some floral, and that just brings visual interest into your space. And that this can be applicable in a living room, a bedroom, a coffee table. Think about when you go to your favorite stores. When you get some time, go into Anthropologie, right? I know every store doesn't have the home section, but find an Anthropologie home or even look online sometime. And that's the perfect way that I can explain to you how high contrast, having variation, having things that's different, how it works so perfectly, and it just still tells a story. At the end of the day, regardless of our style, regardless of the vibe we're going for, we're looking for, all of us want to be in an elevated home, right? And that can be very subjective to what that means to each of us. But we all deserve to be in a space that makes us feel happy and reflects how we live and how we use the space. So matchy is not bad, but when everything's the same thing, girl, let's do something different. My next tip to why your home is not feeling elevated, you're not living in it. You're investing money, you're investing time, but you're truly not enjoying the space. We decorate our home and then we tell our loved ones, don't sit there, don't do this, don't do that. Again, guilty. I used to be that girl. Maybe still a little bit that girl, but not too much that girl. But I've learned and I'm learning that the only way to say my home is fully representing who I am is when I see my husband and my kids or friends and family come over and truly enjoy it, right? I didn't put all this work in just to have a home, to take picture, to film videos and not truly enjoy, right? So I need for you guys, regardless of price point, Enjoy your home. Relax in your sofa. Relax in your bed. Lounge, laugh, talk, create memories. Enjoy the fabric. Enjoy the texture. Enjoy the smell. Enjoy your home. Elevated home is also a comfortable home. And when I say comfortable, it's warm, it's inviting, it's not stiff. Here's a hug. Take it. It's free. You know what I mean? That when I come to Nadia's house, I just want to stay. I just want to just curl up on the sofa, watch a movie, laugh, talk, a little bit of gossip here and there. That's what we're going for, right? And that can be attained regardless of budget and regardless of what your style is. My next tip, this one is good. You're decorating your home, you're not styling it. And the difference between decorating and styling, a showroom, that's a well-decorated space. When it comes to someone's home, that's a well-styled space. Styling is more personal to who you are. Decorating, again, is more, I'm going to decorate. It's going to be beautiful. But it has no personality. It has no story. It has no little bit of, oh my gosh, when I went on vacation, I got this little thing and it was so cute. We need that in our home. We need that in our styling. We need that to feel like when you're watching a TV show, let me think about, do you remember Scandal? How Olivia Pope's apartment was beautiful. It matched her vibe, it matched her personality. When you're watching and she's drinking her wine and she's sitting on a white sofa, it was a vibe. And we all wanted that at some point. I know I did, girl. But that was Olivia Pope. That was her environment. Now, what is your style? What's that personal touch in your home when someone say to you, oh my gosh, Nadia, where did you get that? And again, it don't have to be used. It could just be a personal story. Guess what? When my husband went on a date to Home Goods and we found these artwork and I love it so much. Or JB was out one day and he was driving past and he saw this pedestal right here and he figured, oh my gosh, Nadia might like that. And he brought it home and I loved it. Those are the things that makes luxury, and it brings personality. It brings a little bit of edge. So that means that your home may not look like the next person's home. Do y'all get what I'm saying so far? Comment below and tell me if this is making sense to you, or girl, move on. But don't say that. A lot of us are styling our home for a camera-ready moment and not real life moment. We have to get back to personality. We have to get back to identity. We have to individualism the best way we can right now in a space, in a world where everything is so saturated with social media, right? And look at me. We have to find some ways to bring in who you are. And the way that I do that is, and I do it in different ways. Because before I got to this space, my husband and I used to do a lot of thrift store shopping, right? A lot of dumpster diving, so to speak. We used to go to beautiful neighborhoods, luxurious neighborhood, and find pieces on Sundays, and we just make our own thing. And I have some of those little things still in my home right now. And that just bring a little bit of edge, give me a little bit of personal story as I walk around and just start building and elevating our home. So just don't lose who you are in the process of decorating, and don't feel pressure because this person shop at a particular store mean that you have to go in and buy the exact same thing. Just don't lose yourself in the process of decorating and figuring out who you are. I don't know what tip I'm on, but anyway, go to the next tip. Your house has no rhythm. It has no vibe. It has no edge to it. I would say a couple years ago, my home, this particular home right here, would still fall into that category because, I don't know, I didn't know. But now, I think I'm getting that. I'm getting there. And you get rhythm and you get edge with color, with texture. Y'all, I know I haven't yet shown you this space, but just, I'm getting there. It's thinking outside the box. It's going against the things that feel safe to you. It's being playful. It's not taking your styling so seriously. And in the midst of not taking your styling so seriously, you're still not losing who you are. And that's fun. The way you're not finding rhythm and edge in your home, we're all shopping at the exact same stores. Girl, and not even just shopping at the exact same store, we're buying the exact same thing. We're buying the viral thing. We're buying the thing that goes viral on TikTok or Instagram. We're not going to the store, looking through the store, finding something unique, because sometimes we can find just a little bit of uniqueness in the stores. We're not doing that. We're going that, I need a viral vase that I see Jenny has. I need it. I just need it. I need that olive tree and I need that planter. You don't need the olive tree. Find another faux tree. Find another Plant. Find out a planter. I know we have limited place to shop. I know that, right? But stop falling for the viral things and just go with an open mind. Be specific about what you're looking for, what you want, and find something different. Try looking at Etsy so you can buy something from a small business. Try going to small boutiques to shop for the small things. I know those things can be expensive, but try something different. I can't even say don't go to Target because I don't go to Target anymore. But wherever you choose to go, you don't have to buy the viral thing that someone is telling you to buy. That does not land with your style. That doesn't work. Even venture over into the high-end stores. Look at their accessories, right? I love to go to our house and look at their little small things and then use that as a guide to go to Home Goods and find something similar. Or I may choose to invest in this particular vase at our house because I know I'm going to use it over and over. Point, this piece right here I bought from our house, oh my gosh, maybe 5 years ago. They still have it. It's still beautiful. It's not a viral piece, but it works for me and I love it. So try doing that and see if that's not more refreshing and just be more like, oh, I really like this thing, and not just because Jenny says it's viral, I need it. No, I'm not going to say if something is viral, I mean that you shouldn't get it. Because sometimes the things that's viral aligns with your style, and that's okay, because now you have access to get the thing that you love. Another way for edginess and a little bit of personality, every room don't have to be matchy. It has to flow. So in this particular room that I'm in right now, it's very dark, moody, and cozy. But when you first enter my home, everything is light and bright. So not because this is dark and moody mean that my entire home has to be dark and moody. Give me something unexpected. In here is dark and light furniture. In the other room is light and dark furniture. Give me visual, give me mood, give me, oh my gosh, give me wow. I know you can do it. In closing, at the end of the day, an elevated home is not about buying. It's not about brand. It's about you and how you feel in your home. It's about living well, creating memories, making small changes. As you mature, as you change, you also make those changes in your styling. It's no rush. Take time. Those are the things that makes a home feel elevated and well styled, not expensive. That's all I have today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any tips, please leave them in the comment section so we can all learn and apply those things to our style and our journey in creating a beautiful home. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Also, don't forget to join the Not a Style membership. It is linked below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.